I stuck on the asylum cases this week because there were some interesting ones, and I found on the podcast that having now read every decision that's been published since mid-April 2020, it's probably like 60% asylum cases, right? Those are the ones that usually get up there, and so you want to try and keep the asylum cases interesting. I try to go through the ones where there's not really anything to offer. I try to go through them quicker, and because I recognize that a lot of immigration attorneys don't do asylum at all. But stuff like that red notice, the inadmissibility, I mean, that's applicable to everybody. Um, but it's hard, right? Like if you've got a red notice, yeah, you've got this helpful Eighth Circuit decision that says you shouldn't just rely on the red notice. But are you really going to put your client before a consulate officer? Are you really going to bring your client into a USCIS office with a red notice? I mean, you got to roll the dice, and you can make legal arguments for days, as you know, with USCIS, and they might just say, tell it to a judge in 6 years.
Yeah. It's horrible, or like you have to go through a bond hearing or something like that. No,
go in detention for a month and a half.
Yeah, see, and you get COVID in there. Who knows what kind of craziness and get beat up or something. When you get asylum a year afterwards, you can file for adjustment of status. Typically, there was a colleague who posted in a Facebook group that at adjustment of status, they said, oh, you have to submit, I think, a 602 waiver because you had a overstay or something like that. And so it's not typical that USCIS would request that, but they did in this case. And I just wanted to put a note out there. I don't think people are really supposed to do that because once you get asylum, all this stuff's forgiven. But you never know what you're going to get with USCIS.
No, right. No, there is a special waiver for like the I-730, which is comparable to, I guess, similar to adjusting through asylum. But I'm surprised that they'd have to waive unlawful presence. But I guess if there was another bar to admissibility, I could see a USCIS officer doing that. But yeah,
I guess they can, but they don't usually enforce it because I've seen these cases. We just submit the adjustment, nothing happens. But it's just every day is different.
Every day is different. You just don't know what you're going to get.